Hi, good morning. Welcome to Exactly So. My name is Jen. Today is the 20th of May. Hello, hello, hello. How are you? It is the year 2021. Anyway, Blossom is in my lap. You can't see her, but she is here. She's having a little snuggle today. She fell asleep on my chest last night watching TV downstairs, feeling very warm and comfortable, and then got all pissy-arsy because, like, you know, she had to get down and go to bed so I could go to bed. Anyway, yeah, she's just having a little snuggle. Here, want to say hello? I say hi? Do you want to say hi? Anyway, we're way past 8 seconds to grab you folks. I have a lot. I have another new project. I don't know what happened to me this month, but yeah, I'm silly. Yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna go put Blossom down and we will get right to the show. Say bye, Dragon. Right, so welcome back. Yeah, so it's been an exciting 2 weeks. We have a new combi boiler. I got a ton of reading done because I don't have any internet, and yeah, I got a lot of crafting done, and my garden's in, except for my corn. I actually have a butternut squash that can grow in one of those great big tubs. So my potatoes are planted, and my tomatoes are planted, and my onions are planted. What else do I have planted? Pumpkins. I'm trying to think what else. Lettuce. All my herb gardens in. Yeah, it's great. So I was kind of not doing very well on no internet, except for my phone, which Ian said, you know, you can use that as a modem, and I was like, you know, no, because, you know, data. But yeah. So anyway, I was on my 4G. And yeah, it was okay. I just couldn't like do this and do all the editing and then load it. So, and then I got into doing more crafting. I thought, well, I'm in the middle of a week of crafting, so I might as well finish that and then just wait and do my podcast on Thursday. So here I am. I'm gonna pause this for 1 second, and I will be right back.
And now, before the next show starts, let's enjoy an intermission.
Right, I'm back. So, I'm very close to the camera this morning. Sorry. I'll back up. Nobody wants to see that, right? Anyway, yeah, so... Ian's just arrived at work. Anyway, so... I don't know, did I say? I got a couple of boxes. One I did an unboxing for Three Sacred Birds yesterday. I have to do another unboxing video after this Exactly So video for Trinkets and Treasures. And I am drinking out of one of the prizes or presents or gifts or treasures, as it were, that I got out of that. And it's the Triple Moon. It does have a lid, but I took it off. It's got lipstick on it now, as you can see, sparklies. So I took that off, and I'm just having my coffee out of there. Anyway, so yeah, so I guess we should get to it. I have had a crafty week. I really don't want this to be super long because I don't want to take up your time, especially since I have a ton of guilt about not recording last week. I don't want you guys to think you're at my beck and call or anything like that. One of the things that I started as a project, I had, when I got back from America, I had purchased a, one of those, scarecrows that's on a little bamboo stick, and he's all dressed up and happy looking and everything. And mine got weather worn. And I wasn't going to buy a new one. It's got styrofoam in it, and, you know, there was nothing wrong with the stick. It was just that he was weather worn. As an example, this is, oh shoot, that's part of his pants, just weather worn away. 1 second. That's one of the straps from his pants. It basically just got eaten by the sun. This is his top. That's bad. That's so bad. And I don't know what this is. It's some kind of cheap synthetic fabric-y stuff. And this was his head, which is covered with fabric. But when they painted the face on the fabric, that showed up. So, you know, you can see it's got green moldy stuff and so I have started a project. I've already gotten his top done and his little bow tie. And this is what I have done so far. So I've just taken little bits of scrap fabric and put him together. I basically traced the top that he had on originally and made him a little bow tie with some leaves. And yeah. And I gave him a belly because he didn't have a belly. So I gave him a little bit of a belly. Yeah. I am contemplating, because it is batting, I am contemplating covering the foam piece underneath with like a baggie and tying it off at the bottom. But yeah. So his pants are... He had a little leaf on one of the legs of his pants, so I saved that. I was able to save that, and his pants will be that color with the overall straps coming up over his arms. But yeah, all scrap fabrics, just a little project to work on something different, you know, something different. Right. Anyway, I guess we'll have a sip of coffee. And we'll get ourselves going. This is one of the bracelets. This, if you watched the video yesterday, you know that this is carnelian, and it is the stone for May. It's one of the stones for May. Anyway, enough of that. We did that yesterday. We're not doing it again today. Right, here we go. Okay, so I will start with the Expecto Patronum mittens that I was working on last time. It's from the Magic of Harry Potter book. And yeah, remember I had knit both mittens, but the first one was like really not, the tension was wrong. So this was the second one. This is Expecto. Now mind, these haven't been washed or blocked yet, so they'll look a little bit better than they do right now. But yeah, so that's that. Plus they'll have thumbs. Isn't that amazing? A little bit of sarcasm there for you. So this is being knit with, I think, Fable. Drops Fable. It's downstairs. Yeah, it is Drops Fable in the unicolor colorways. So yeah, so I made a little bit of progress on this actually. Patronum is completely done now. And I keep the M Patronum. And I'm just above it right now, starting the swirls actually. This is what the back looks like. That's the thumb gusset right here. So there you go. So I keep putting it up against the other mitten to make sure the tension's the same as it is, you know, for this one. So no more mistakes, because I'm not doing that mitten again. My poor son is waiting for these, and oh well, I get them done. So yeah, so that is the Expecto Patronum mitten. Sorry, just tying up my bag. The next thing I'm going to show you is the Little Dove Designs Happy Halloween pattern. And yeah, it's Happy Halloween. I can't show you the picture that's on the inside because it's actually the pattern. Let me see if I can find the... Sorry everybody. Not very well organized today. There it is. There's the little beauty. I should always keep this up front, really, shouldn't I? Wasting your time. There we are. So this is what the pattern actually will look like when complete. There we go. And I have made progress on this. So it is off the hoop right now. So yeah, so this is what I got done so far. I really like this. I do like my little skeleton needle minder as well. It's pretty cool, dude. There he is. So yeah, so bats, 2 spiders, and the word Halloween is done. I had a question from Kim about why I didn't dye this Ada. It's because I really like the color and I didn't want to mar it at all. I don't know, the gray just hit I don't know, it just hit a happy spot with me, and I was like, I'm not changing this. I like this. So yeah, so what I'm doing with that, I've decided, is I found at Wilco, I'm finding all these shops, and I've been here for, well, not the whole time, but you know what I mean, for like 20 years, and I'm finding all these shops now, but this place called Wilco actually has paddle cutting boards, you know, the ones with the handle, and wooden ones, mind. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to get one of those, I'm going to distress it, and I am going to mount that on to the cutting board with some decoration, obviously, and then that will be in my kitchen this autumn, so it'll be really nice. Yeah, so cross stitching, we'll just continue with cross stitching. That was abrupt. That was an abrupt end. That will hang in my kitchen. Don't need to say anything else, do I? So the next thing we're going to look at, first of all, we are going to look at the Prairie Schoolers Blackwork Angels. So I am working on the chick with the harp. I'm just trying to find her. Sorry, everybody. So she is here. This is her. This is she. I wish my camera would focus. There we go. This is the one I'm making right now. Now, I for some reason, I spent like 4 days last week, like just looking at that and going, I don't feel like it, I don't feel like it, I don't feel like it. And then the other day was boom. And I don't often sit down, because I'm hyper, for 2 hours straight, but I sat down for 2 hours straight to work on her. And this, now, I know I said I sat down for 2 hours, but these wings are really sort of complicated and weird. So I got, sorry, let me fix this. So I got the wing done on the side, and I got one of the stars done, and another star done, and her foot, which is right here. I got that done as well. So yeah, so I plan to finish that tomorrow morning, and yeah. Then I've got, I think I've got, yeah, I've gotten all of the angels that I can get onto a single piece of sort of stitched together even weave. So that's that. And then we are going to have a look at my October 13th Rovaris. Kim's is stunning. It's done. It's in a frame that is gorgeous that her husband made for her. For some reason I couldn't pull the picture off Instagram. I really wanted to because I wanted everybody to see it, but if you're not following Kim on Instagram, Kim, I don't know if it's even okay with you if I give out your Instagram. I won't give out Kim's Instagram. If she tells me later that it's okay to say what her Instagram is, then I will share that with you. But yeah, so October 31st, and I got the letter C done and started the letter D. So let me just move my needle minder a little bit so we can have a gander at the letter C up in front of my face. Yay! Anyway, yeah, and then here, sorry, and this is the beginning of the letter D. But yeah, so it's looking really good. I've taken Kim's advice and done a lot of stopping, starting of stitches, because she's right. You know, obviously you don't want threads going across the back of your work in case, you know, you mount it on something light and then they'll all show through. So yeah, but there we go. So it's working out pretty well. I went to the Tiny Modernist website, and there's still no sign of a stitch along for Halloween yet, which is kind of disappointing because I was really looking forward to that. But I'll let you guys all know as soon as I know that there's going to be a stitch along for Halloween, because you know what, even though I talk smack and say I'm not going to do that, I'm going to do that. So, well, y'all just get into where you're supposed to go. Anyway, speak amongst yourselves, because like, I'm having a fight with this bag.
2 hours later.
Right, the next thing I'm going to show you is the sock. This is being knit with, oh god, what's it called? Yeah, Regia. And I don't know if you can still get this colorway, but the colorway is 44922 or the 03853. I don't know which. There we go. Right. It's part of the Garden City color design line. And that's what that looks like. Schockenmeyer. There we go. So, yeah. Might want to turn it right side out, right? Speak amongst yourselves. We're good. Anyway, there we go. So I'm ready just to do the cuff, and I just got to knit 12 rows of knit 2, purl 2, and then this sock is done. Pull it back a little bit. So yeah, I like them. They're okay. You know what was really nice was not having to switch color for the heel. That was really nice. So yeah, same sock, different day. Oh, you could actually say SSDD for that, couldn't you? Same sock, different day. So yeah, I am super pleased with the progress on that. Now, very briefly, I had a nice conversation with Helen Duffin on my phone. And we were talking about stuff. And she was showing me her shawls, her ponchos that she'd been making. I was like, oh, I really want to make a poncho. And Helen's like, you can do it so easy. Yeah. So I went and looked, and I saw the exact same poncho pattern that Helen's done. And stupid me types in crochet poncho into YouTube, and all of these things come up. And a very nice Indian lady had a poncho. I'm trying to see which side I've got more room to show her poncho on. So this is it right here. Now, she's got an excellent YouTube channel with tutorials for everything she's designed. So I will put a link to her YouTube channel below so you can see it. But yeah, this is the poncho. And I'm keeping it in my Cures and Curses bag, which smells divine. And I'll show you. So, okay, so what spurred this on? So I was talking to Helen, and I went to my basement, and I had 2 bins of wool I didn't know I had. And so I thought, okay, I'm going to use some of this up, because I had all different types, and Helen and I were laughing. And Duffers, I put a bag together for you, by the way. It's already packed, so I just got to put a label on and get it to you. But yeah, I found skeins of Bellissima by Stylecraft that I'm not sure why I bought. And I also had some Stylecraft Special in this mustardy color. Sorry, I've used it, so it's kind of, tags kind of, band is kind of loose. But I had these 2 specials, the Bellissima and the other Bellissima. Now, you can't really tell, but that's like a deep red. So all kind of autumn colors, right? Anyway, God, I love crochet, because if you pull something out, you can just redo it. Anyway, so I started making this. This goes kind of really fast. But yeah, I really like the pattern. Let me fold it in half here so I can bring it closer to the camera so you can see there's actual like ribbing on it, so it looks knit. Not that that makes a difference, because I don't think there's really anything wrong with crochet. A lot of people say, well, it doesn't look exactly like knitting. Well, of course it doesn't. It's crochet. But yeah, there's something special about crochet, by the way. I think it's fantastic because it's closer to instant gratification than knitting is, by far. By far. So yeah, but anyway, so I have to do these 4.5 inches of each color, and then this is a free pattern, so I'm not giving anything away, and then, you know, do the red on top of that, and then you actually just stitch across the top till you get about halfway, and then you start doing it, the rows again in an L shape, and then you sew it together so it's like one big form that gets bound together. So I'm really looking forward to having it. I have a little bit of math going on with it because of the size of the extension, the back extension that you have to stitch after you do the front. But yeah, sorry. Yeah, I think it'll be fine. So there you go. Right, I have one more thing that I need to talk about, which makes me want to weep and sob, and I didn't take pictures of the frock before disaster struck, but I talked about it a little bit yesterday on my unboxing video. I made a dress, and it was a pattern. You know what? I'm going to pause here again, and I will be right back. Let me grab my mouse. I will grab the pattern and I will show it to you. Hi, back. Right, so Helen had gotten this pattern from 100 Acts of Sewing. It comes in sizes extra small to 4X, and it's just a jumper. Now, I already had a jumper pattern, but Helen said this was like 2 pieces and super easy to do, and it was, but I made adjustments to it. I changed it up a lot. I actually, there's not really, although it appears there is here in the side, there's not really waist shaping. It's just kind of, so I changed that, and that's where it all went wrong. Helen put pockets in the sides of hers. I actually did these front pockets because I thought they were kind of cute. Then when I got them on, they weren't kind of cute and I didn't like them. But that was alright because it was just for around the house. And I had, give me a second. I had made the whole thing in this pink gingham. And it was pretty. It was a pretty little frock. Although I must say it wasn't a great choice of fabric because it was very light. But that's okay. You know, it's whatever it is. Anyway, I put it on my serger to serge the seams on the side after I did the shaping. So I made it with the original pattern. Sorry, I gotta sit back. I made it and then I put it on and I was just like so frumpy. And she does say in the pattern that the armholes are quite large and they'll only get larger with the binding. And I thought, I don't want that. I do not want that. So I went under, I put it on, and I went and I pinched and I drew line and got it to the measurement that I wanted it to, took it off, used my French ruler, my French curved ruler to define it a little bit better, and then I sewed up one side and that was fine. I had a great seam. I had a lot of contour in it and I put it on at that point and it was super great. I went to do the other side and I hadn't realized that some of my fabric had gotten folded under, you know, like a crease. And I had my knife on because obviously I was taking a considerable chunk of fabric off the sides. And like 2.5 inches in some places. And that was each side, not, you know, in total, but each side. And lo and behold, I cut the living crap out of it. My knife works great on my serger, but yeah, so that went in the bin. It's very sad because that was really good, but now I can just take the pattern piece and modify it and I'll be good to go next time. But I am going to do what Duffers did and put the side pockets in. I'm also going to adjust the shoulder strap because they went too far out on my arms, so I'm going to bring that in a little bit. But yeah, so 100X is sewing. So, I think so. Give her a look. Go see what you think. And if you want a super easy pattern to do, it's basically one piece cut out twice on the fold, and make sure you pay attention to your yardages on the back. So that was that. I did get my new Love Sewing magazine. Still torturing me on the back. Yeah, so there was one thing in this magazine, which was one of the patterns that if I wasn't so fat, I would make myself. But maybe some other time I can do that. Let me find it. Sorry. There it is. This little beautiful couture. It says couture underwear, but you could actually make it out of like a bathing suit material and have a very nice 1950s type bathing suit. Although this, what you're seeing here, is made out of cotton. So that's really nice. Here, let me bring it a little bit closer so you can see. So yeah, that's nice. So I got there, both patterns were Vogue patterns this time, and here's the pattern for that. It also comes with a beach cover up, which is like a smock, and that's what the back side looks like. Very good. And it is a bra pattern, so I might just try mocking some up. Maybe I'll mock the bra up with this, what's left here, and line it. And then the other pattern was a very easy Vogue frock, but dress, sorry, America. But I don't need another dress. I do not need another dress. So I'm going to save this pattern for another day. But yeah, so there we go. And that is that for patterns and the like. Hi, so the last thing I wanted to show was some Halloweeny stuff that I picked up. Now, what I got here was from the Spooky Box Club, but it wasn't like a monthly subscription or anything. I just went to their shop. Now, I only ordered a certain amount of items, a certain number of items, but she was so sweet and sent me extra stuff. So, thought we'd just go through this. So, the first thing is this. It's so cute. It's a little monthly calendar. And to be honest with you, this is out in my lounge basically because I am not very good. I'm not very good with dates and stuff, and I never remember that I have Echo in my lounge, so I can just say, Echo, what's today? I never do that. So yeah, so I got that. So that is really cute. I really super like that. The next thing I got, here I'll show these first, was a pair of bat earrings. I don't know if they're gonna focus or not. There we go. There we go. So they are stainless steel. Little stainless steel bats. And I have worn these. They come with standard backs, you know, the ones with little curly cues, but I am going to use the backs that I have for these earrings, you know, the long kind of cone-shaped ones, because those are not comfortable when I lay down on them. And I wear my earrings at night. I know, for shame, but I do. The next thing I got was, oh, necklace. Got a necklace. Dragon glass. Yay. And then she sent me this, which is a little to-do notepad. Plan your days. I have been planning my days. I have been doing that. So yeah, so this is really handy. So I've got a lot of pages, but I just loved that it was so spooky. I was thinking about putting some magnets on the back so I could mount it on my fridge. I could just write it there. But actually I am enjoying sitting on my sofa every morning with a cup of coffee and writing down what I would like to get done for for the day. So that's really nice. So that was sweet. The next thing I got is for when my rooms are painted. There's going to be some, I don't know, are they going to show up? Yes. Okay, I won't take them out. Sorry, but not sorry for the crinkling, but I got these old-fashioned felt pennants. So, Home Sweet Haunted Home. And creepy. And then there's me. Spooky all year round. So these are defo going up in here as soon as the painting is all complete. The next thing that I got that I've been talking about in my other videos was this lovely little tea strainer. Stop it spinning. That has the most gorgeous amethyst counterweight on the other side. So let's see if I can, if that'll focus on that. Come on. There we go. Isn't that pretty? So we got that. And then what came with it was this. Come on. Why does my camera hate me? So anyways, it's poison apple tea. This stuff is lush. No joke. Like, it tastes really good. So I've been taking bits out at a time. This is what it looks like in the tin. It smells really good. It is tasty tea, I must say. So those are the things that I got as little bitty extra things. I know I keep saying I'm going to paint this room, and I am going to paint this room. It's just so much work. So much, got to take everything down and all that stuff. And I don't know where I'm going to put these after I've got the room done. And yeah, it's a bit of a struggle. Anyway, I have been trying to do closing for like 4 tries now, and I've just given up. I'm just gonna be me and not YouTube me. I hope you guys are all okay. I love you all very, very much. I hope you have a great crafty week. Keep posting your pictures on Instagram. I'm really enjoying watching what everybody's got. If you are not following me and I am not following you on Instagram, please put a comment below and I will definitely follow you. If you have your own YouTube channel, please put a comment below. Hit like and subscribe on the video, and you will know next Thursday when I pop up again with more crafty goodness. Take care of yourselves. I'll see you next week. Bye.